Today we're going to talk about sick sentences and healing them. Okay. So as writers, we need to be sure that we write healthy sentences. So what is a healthy sentence? A healthy sentence has a subject and a verb, and the subject and the verb must agree in that sentence. Also, healthy sentences have a complete thought. There should be no fragments. Healthy sentences also don't run into other healthy sentences. There should be parallel thoughts in a complete thought or a complete healthy sentence. And then a healthy sentence should have correct punctuation at the end, capitalization at the beginning. Healthy sentences should avoid double negatives, and healthy sentences should handle misplaced modifiers correctly. If we look at each one, a healthy sentence has a subject. The subject is the who or the what. The verb is the action done by the subject. So example, Jan ran home. Jan is your subject, ran is your verb. They must agree as well. So subject and verbs must agree. Examples, Susan plants the flowers. Susan is your subject, plants is your verb. Susan is singular, plants is a singular verb. Singular verbs have an S on the end. Plural verbs do not have an S on the end. Healthy sentences must have a complete thought. They should not be fragments. After I turned off the television set, that is a fragment. Why? Because what did you do next? What happened? It doesn't complete the thought. So a good healthy sentence, after I turned off the television set, I read a book. So now I know what I did after I turned off the television set. Healthy sentences don't run on or run into each other. So prevent putting two complete thoughts without a connection. Usually a connecting word is a conjunction. Dolphins have killed sharks. They never attack humans. That's two complete thoughts run in together. So let's separate them. But use a connecting word. Dolphins have killed sharks, but they never attack humans. So, but here is your connection word. Healthy sentences should have parallel thoughts. So two or more equal ideas in a healthy sentence should be expressed in the same way. My aunt is selfish, impatient, and she is not kind. Selfish, impatient are adjectives. When we say she is not kind, we're also describing her in the form of an adjective, but we need to make the adjectives parallel. So selfish, impatient, and unkind. So we need to make she is not unkind, she is not kind into a parallel version of that adjective. Correct punctuation at the end. If it's a declarative sentence, you should always have a period. If it's asking a question, you'd have a question mark. If it's an explanation, it's based on emotion, so you should have an exclamation mark at the end. All healthy sentences should begin with a capital letter. Okay. Avoid double negatives. Negative words such as not, nothing, never, nowhere, nobody, and neither should not be paired together in the same sentence. So a sad sentence, I shouldn't go nowhere this weekend. A happy sentence, I shouldn't go anywhere this weekend. So you're changing the two negatives that you paired to a negative and a positive. And then lastly, handle misplaced modifiers. A modifier is separated from word or words that it describes. So you should put the modifier with the correct words it describes. I'm going to New Orleans to visit my aunt on a train. The on the train describes how I'm going to New Orleans, not where my aunt is or where my visit will be. So I am going on a train to New Orleans to visit my aunt. Okay? Alright, so that ends our PowerPoint. We'll take any questions now on building better sentences. But I do have a quick activity that I'm going to get one of my students to complete. And so we will do that fairly quickly. I'm going to put these up now, and we will do our activity. Turn on a light here. some sentences, and I'm going to have a student of mine to choose the 3 correct sentences. And when he chooses the correct sentence, I'm going to have him to turn it around, and we should have 3 X's either diagonally, in a row, okay, or across. So I'm going to have him to come. Okay, and if you'll take a few minutes and look over those sentences and see which ones are correct.
This one's correct.
Okay, so take it off and flip it around and let's see. Okay, you've got an X on it. Very good. Okay. All right, choose another one that seems correct to you.
I believe this one.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, there's no X, so put it back up. It is incorrect.
This one's correct.
Okay, let's flip it over. Very good. That one is correct. Okay, you can take it off. So we know it's a healthy sentence. So remember, you have an X up top, an X on the bottom.
I believe it's going to be this one.
Okay, very good. So those were correct. Now let's look at the ones that were incorrect. Okay, because Laura was tired. Okay, that's just a fragment because it doesn't tell us who or what happened after she was tired. The roads are covered with ice. School has been canceled. That is a what?
Run on some.
Run on. Very good. Very good. So we need a connection word in there. The roads are covered with ice, comma, so school has been canceled. Okay. And then the one at the bottom, I won't never believe a word that Vicky says. Can you spot the problem there?
Never use a conjunction before an in word.
Okay, so a double negative. Okay. I won't ever believe a word that Vicky says. Uh-oh. We'll have him to put that one back up for us. Okay. The top one, our neighbors spend a lot of time shopping online, visiting friends, and they go to the movies. Can you tell which problem we had there?
It's just run on.
Well, this one is the parallel idea. So we should say our neighbors spend a lot of time shopping online, visiting friends, and going to the movies. So you want your verbs there all to end in ing and be the same tense. Okay? And Leo jogged through the park to clear his mind before the midterm. To clear his mind is a fragment. So we would say Leo jogged through the park to clear his mind before the midterm. We would put it all together and not make it 2 sentences. Okay? And then our bottom one here. Roses and tulips works well together in a floral arrangement. Can you figure out what might be wrong there?
Oh. No, ma'am.
Okay. Roses and tulips are our subjects. They're plural subjects, so our verb should be plural. And works is singular verb. So we should say roses and tulips work well together in a floral arrangement. Because remember, works is singular verb, work is plural. And since our subject and verb, since both of our subjects are plural, we needed a plural verb. All right, very good, Jeremiah. Jeremiah is an 11th grader going into 12th grade next year. Okay. Thank you for joining us today in Healing 6 Sentences. Maybe you learn now how to write a healthy sentence.